eBay is a commercial website that reaches its audience members in many different ways. I'm hoping to give you a knowledgeable perspective on how speeches and websites have so much in common when they're reaching their audience members. A website that I chose to show you guys just how much speeches and websites can have in common with this aspect is eBay, which is you can visit it at www.ebay.com. So for this speech, this is my audience, and it is my mom, Sherry, and my stepdad, Ross, and my dog, Sadie. So, technology is something that centers among our present day society. The modern day life has begun to make technology more than ever a part of its life for every day. The internet is one form of this technology that has just had such an enormous impact on people's lives. And among the internet, there are various different websites that one can come across, including social networking. For example, it would be Facebook, Twitter, or even blogging websites. And informative websites would be some such as news websites. And there's also gaming websites where you can play games. But one that I'm going to be discussing today is a commercial website. And the one that I chose for this is, like I said, eBay. Commercial websites are one type of website that has begun to make a trend on online communication. They use many different web tools in order to reach their specific audience members. And just out of curiosity, have you guys ever visited eBay before?
Yes.
Mhm. And did you guys like your experience on eBay?
I did quite a bit. Yeah, it was very helpful.
Did you feel that they did a good job interacting with you guys, like the website itself?
Yes, it's very intuitive and it gives you feedback.
Okay, so just to answer the question, what is eBay? eBay is an online auction and shopping website. On this site, people as well as businesses are able to buy and sell worldwide, and it is a variety of services that eBay offers to its customers. eBay was founded by Pierre Amodare in 1995, and it is now an American multinational internet consumer to consumer corporation. Although customers, just like all of us here, were able to go on eBay and visit the website and purchase in the comfort of our own homes or office or wherever we have an electronic device that will allow us to do so, such as a phone, an iPad, our laptops. We could do it anywhere. But the actual headquarters of eBay is in San Jose, California. eBay has grown incredibly over the past years, and it now is known as the world's online marketplace. So now that we know what eBay is, how does eBay use its specific web tools in order to create its audience? So one audience that, or actually on this website, there is many different tools, and one of them is that there's such a variety of different products that eBay has for all different preferences. So their audience can vary a lot just depending on what it is they want, what they're looking for. eBay is very interactional with those who visit their website because it actually allows the consumers and the buyers to discuss with one another on the website. They're able to email back and forth, message just in regards to the product and the pricing of it. Customers are able to make bids since this is an auction style bidding and selling of a website. So that is another way how eBay is interactional with its customers. And eBay also has a tool that allows its customers to rate their buyers and the people who they purchase the items from. So that's another way that just allows customers to give a little bit of feedback to the website. And something else that I think is really cool about eBay that allows their audience to just kind of make a personal bond with it is that they're able to give a portion of their sales to a charity of their kind, of whatever they want to choose. And in the US, this is called eBay Giving Works, and in the UK, this is called eBay for Charity. Another tool on this website that helps interact with the audiences is that there's discussion forums, and there is also announcements that eBay posts. So both of these in the discussion forums, the audience or the customers of the website are able to go and discuss the topics what are posted, and just have conversations with people who are interested in the same things or events that they are on this page. And then the announcements, just they update to the customers what's going on, what things are in sale, what products are new. So this really allows the people to feel like they're getting just really fresh information from the website. And another tool that's really interactive with the customers is that if you want to purchase something from eBay, then you'll have your own account. And with this account, you'll be able to send messages, you'll be able to review any items that you have on a wish list or a watch list. You'll be able to review your history of the website and save searches and just so much more. So now that we know the different web tools that eBay uses in order to reach their audience, I'm going to touch on the audiences that it does try to aim towards. And these are the empirical, the target audience, the agents of change, and the created audience. So eBay aims their audience towards the empirical audience. And according to our course textbook, The Rhetorical Act, the empirical audience is all those who are exposed to the rhetorical act, whether to be in face-to-face encounter or through the print, electronic, or media. And that's found on page 192. With this being stated, the empirical audience of eBay is just anyone who is on it and reading it or surfing the website or shopping on it or selling. This would be the empirical audience. They would just be the face-to-face encounter through their phones or laptop or iPads, however it is that they are accessing this website. And eBay also aims their website towards the target audience. And on page 193 of our course textbook, it teaches that the target audience is realistically that a speaker cannot address everyone in their crowd. Rhetorical acts are able to reach certain people with certain characteristics. These people would be the ones that would be considered the target audience and would be the most responsive to the speaker, but in this case, the website. The target audience is most likely to share basic assumptions with the rhetoric. Ideally, they have common experiences and shared longings. Page 193 of our course textbook. The target audience of eBay are willing to spend money, and therefore they have the money to do that, and they're interested in the products that are being sold on eBay. So these would be the people that would be considered the target audience, just those who actually have the ability to buy and sell. And that just is something that would able to help eBay, and they're able to bid and shop. And just along with this factor, the target audiences is also those who do not mind receiving used items, because a lot of the times items on eBay are used, and that's why they do get such a good deal on them. So along with the target audience, eBay also aims its message towards those of agents of change. And agents of change among an audience are those audience members who have the capacity to do what the speaker desires, such as buy a product, provide a service, or enact in a change policy. A speaker should target those within an audience who have the power to act, those with the political ability, the economic power, the numbers, or the social influence to alter the situation. Page 193 of your course textbook. The agents of change, however, among eBay's website would be those who desire to buy the products on the website. These audience members would be taking an action to fulfill eBay's success of just selling and buying and having his website flourish into a huge multinational corporation, which it has become. So the agents of change are just those who will keep this success going. They'll keep having the desire to buy, and they will make a change by buying from the website, and hopefully by word of mouth spread the word to another of just how great that they do think that eBay is. The final audience that eBay looks for is the created audience. And the created audience, according to our textbook, is when the audience takes on a role that is being created during the speech, advertisement, etc., in this case, the website, just as the reader plays a role and takes on a persona. Audiences are invited to play roles and take on one or more personas. Page 193. The created audience of eBay would be all those who are prompted to see themselves in certain roles that the products can offer when they purchase these products. So, with eBay, since it's such a large variety of products, there's so many different images or personas people can take on while they look at all the products on the website. So, I just chose two examples of a created audience in this case, and one of them is, for an example, fitness products on eBay. Somebody looking at these, wanting to purchase them, they can create the persona or image of themselves being this ideal fit fitness person who we see constantly on TV and in the magazines. So when they are looking on eBay, they see these and they can create that persona of wanting to be in really good shape. And another one that I chose for an example is that eBay also sells cars and motorcycles. So the audience members can imagine themselves driving these or riding these motorcycles. And this also creates just an image and a persona of themselves being in that car, being on that motorcycle or that street bike. And so this is just another example of how eBay can create an audience just by their products. There are so many different factors that rise in order for eBay to sufficiently reach their audience members. The empirical, target, agents of change, and the created audience are all aimed at for eBay to reach its success. Now that we know the different audiences that eBay reaches out towards, what does this tell us about the similarities between a website and a speech? Well, there's many different similarities as well as differences between a website and a speech. Both websites and speeches are trying to give a statement to their audience members. However, the way that they accomplish this is very different in some aspects as well. It could also be very the same, so I'm just going to touch on that. On a website, audiences are able to go back and view it multiple amounts of times. And since they're able to be more exposed to it, then they are able to view it more obviously. And by viewing the website more, then they may grow more of a favor towards it or a disfavor towards it or a personal connection with that. But with a speech, when a person gives a speech to somebody, the audience member only hears it that one time. So it's up to them to retain that memory and what they heard in that speech, and it's basically just on their memory of that to keep replaying what they remembered of that. So, but another thing that speeches do have that a website doesn't is that since it is an actual speaker talking, that speaker can have an impact on an audience member. They can feel relatable to them in a sense, like the audience member can relate and feel a connection with the speaker. A speech is delivered and then it's up to the audience to retain it, and then the website, you could go on it multiple amount of times. So just to sum that up in one sentence. Websites and speeches, they both have the four types of audiences, which are the empirical audience, the target audience, the agents of change, and the created. So that is something that they both have in common. And these audiences are recognized differently, though, throughout a website and a speech. Through a website, I feel that it's more of the layout and what products are being sold in order to see who these audience members are. And in a speech, it's more verbally addressed. The speaker or the speaker can just straight out say who this message is for or who they want this message to really touch on and just get to in a certain way. So they can verbally say it versus a website, they cannot. So another similarity that both websites and speeches is that they both have a main point that they want to give off to their audience. A commercial website is to buy their products. However, it does not straight out suggest this vocally. And yet the audience, by going on this website, know the whole purpose is obviously to buy their products. And during a speech, the speaker will just state this main point. And the main point of giving a statement to the audience, along with the four types of audiences, are major similarities between websites and speeches. It's just the ways that it's exposed. I feel that speakers are more straight out, versus websites are more kind of nonchalant about who their audience members are. You need to kind of read it more, read between the lines to see who exactly the audience members are, but it's definitely there. I want you all to gain a sense of what eBay has to offer to its audience members. I also want you to be familiar with what empirical, target, agents of change, and the created audiences are just in general when there's an audience and a speaker or an advertisement or a website. And I hope you're all able to recognize these audiences now just in these different contexts. If any of you have any questions of how speeches are similar and different than websites, or just any questions about eBay in general, feel free to email me at my CBU email, which is jessicalyn.lopez@calbaptist.edu. Again, that's jessicalyn.lopez@calbaptist.edu, and I will be more than happy to address any comments or questions that you have. And thank you so much for watching my speech.
Thank you, Joe. Very honest. Yeah. Did you even